It is time for some football. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South, between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season.
Trey Palmer on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Let's get to the game here to Chase Brown. We'll cobble together a yard there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Here's Brown again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
That's a gain of 3.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Check smash, go!
A give left side to Brown. And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Quickly out wide, Daniels. Small gain down to the 23. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready! Cowboy 80!
Second and 6 now. Setting up the screen. Running in the red zone. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready!
Play action now with Daniels. Low left side caught by Sinnott. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Third down, give to Brown. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up fourth down. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. A very short kick here from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
How well they were eating up yards and first downs. You know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. A lot of grass ahead. The 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Daniels. Buying some time right. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
That's his target. That's Torrey Hilton. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready, go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pull a slim 2-point lead early. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively. Jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Deontay Hardy to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Hyatt going in motion right. They start on the ground. It's 4. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at first down here. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Ford straight ahead. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball and put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Next, quick out wide, complete. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Give up the middle to Ford. And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. Jake Elliott's on now to attempt this field goal. This will be from 52 yards.
52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here's Palmer. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you got to worry about a quarterback who can do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
Now that 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or the premium in this league.
And he's brought to a stop after he's had plenty of room to run.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, or line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Red. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. 3rd
fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Liking, Crabble 80.
From the gun, a get to Brown. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Liking, 18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one is caught. Horton has it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down carry for Brown. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. Butker to try the point after. He connects on the point after. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now Ford. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Texans with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They strike for 23 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make a quick stop at 31. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. Good hit on Browns here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup within 2nd and 10.
I know you can read the corner right now, Dave. You know I'm smiling. Because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or 2. He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hicks holds on to it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Here's Nix. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown.
Jake Elliott on the
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
On the return, here's Palmer. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah,
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Ready?
Daniels on first down. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Second down and 10. Daniels. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing third and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. This one misses the time. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say clear the sideline over top the 14. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Ford running to the right. And the hit helped send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. Second and 3.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 21-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Ford. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line line. Second and goal coming up.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Throwing here, Nix. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
17.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for Indianapolis first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to Trey Palmer. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Let's go. Go.
Play action now, Daniels. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Well, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Back in 60.
Daniels throwing on third. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
That's good.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
A gain of a yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Headed out right. Short pass caught by his tight end. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
70. Hawk 70.
Throw on third down. That pass is caught by Horton. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They are lining up to go for this.
60 by 6.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays at the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm. There was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
Down. Ready.
Play fake here. Daniels. This one's caught. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
This one is up and good. And the Colts bring it back to even. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Second down run by Ford. Escapes a defender. Space on the right. He's got room. 30. He's at the 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
The Texans take a lead just before the end of the third.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Colts 24.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Come on, come on. Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
On the set.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. Ready, right?
Play action now with Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pulled in by Sinnott along the sideline. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. They'll run again with Brown. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's third and 2. Now Daniels. Dump off Popeye's back. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now trail by just a point in the fourth. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Play action with Nix. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. A gain of 27 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. Two over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Ford on the counter. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from them? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
First and goal, Houston.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Complete on the option. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Texans in range for a game-winning score. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans jump in front late. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. He rolls to his right. Tight end wheels in the shallow throw. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to bring a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Escapes the pocket. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Setting up to pass. The pass is caught by Horton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
That's good for another.
Going on first down, Daniels. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. The Fatsu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
You know what this is, kids? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Texans come away with a road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Indy.